welcome to Digital OIT. Thanks for checking out this video. We would love to have you in our community. So subscribe to our channel now, and as an add-on, we are going to provide you with the best tips that you can use for your digital marketing initiatives. In today's video, we will be talking about voice-based searches and how you can use SEO to optimize your website for the voice-based search results. Voice searches have been on the rise ever since the invention of the digital assistants or personal assistants like Apple's Siri, Amazon's Alexa, or Google's OkGo. Users now leverage these advanced devices to search for information, to play music, make a to-do list, and whatnot. You say it, and more likely or say they are going to do it. Before we go any further, let's understand how voice search is different from the typical desktop searches. Well, unlike the regular searches that we conduct via a computer, voice search is more keyword driven. It is a bit more conversational in nature. It has the longer queries where people tend to ask more extended questions. For example, instead of searching for the best digital marketing agency in Delhi, we would like to do a voice search for find me the best digital marketing agency near my locations or agency near me that you would have used while searching through the desktop. The difference is how you put on into your voice, how you make a conversation. Secondly, connecting a voice search is a lot like how you would like to talk to your assistant in person. It is more conversational and personal in nature, a lot more localized. A study shows that 22% of all the searches are voice based searches. We're looking and those searches were actually giving the information about the local things that is closer to that area. The things, the saloons, the restaurant, the companies which are closer to the user's location. And lastly, voice search is very action oriented. Typically, when you are doing a voice search, you are either in a transit, in a car, riding a bus, or you can be with your friends. You don't want to go on your old or previous computers based searches. You directly tell your virtual or digital assistants to do a voice based search for you. The queries that a person conducts through a desktop are more informational searches, whereas people reading or going through the information and taking their time. But the voice searches are very action oriented. You are saving time and you are getting the results in the whatever way you want. While voice searches has done wonder for B2C marketers, B2B marketers are also not behind. They are optimizing their websites to leverage B2B voice searches. Young generation. The reason is always the young generation. They are coming up to the position where they are making the management decision in their respective businesses or in their respective service industries. They believe in saving of time. They don't want to invest a lot of time in doing the mundane work. They believe in smart work strategy nowadays. They are very tech savvy. That is why they are using voice based searches and leveraging those results. So how do you optimize your voice search for the B2B websites? It's a wondrous question. Everyone is focusing on that. Now, coming back on how you can use SEO to ace the voice search feature for your B2B business. Well, there are a couple of things you should take care of. One of these things is structured data. If you have not yet implemented it, you should start doing it and doing it on an action basis. Structured data is a standard format for the information on the web page. It helps the search engine crawlers or bots to understand your page better, what the web page is all about, so that they can index it in the search results, organizing the content, blogs, and images. How things show up in the search result is being impacted by the rich feature snippets you see in those results and the rankings with it, like the information on the sidebar. Also ask for feature, FAQ model, and more. Sometimes the prices, sometimes the direct results. Most of these features that you see on the search are receiving the information with the help of structured data that helps the search engine understand what the site is about. The second thing that you need to do is to optimize your B2B website to claim your Google business listing. At the initial stages, Google business listing was seen as a local tool to use in hyperlocal searches, but now it has national as well as international level implications too. Claim your profile to be sure that you are in the right category for Google to make sense of what you do. For both your website and your Google local business listing should be in sync so that Google view it as a single entity online. There are a lot of cool features in there, but we can have the look around in our next video, or that you can use to become visible to the maximum online users. Note that Google My Business profile is the first one to show up when someone searches your business on Google via the mobile devices. It is really important that you have the right information and also you are in control of that information. With the help of Google local business listing, you can post on a regular thing that what your website is all about. That post can be about a blog or an information feature. Utilize that knowledge, utilize your Google listing, Google business listing, and portray the business you wanted to have. And finally, we hope that you understand why the above two are important. And with the above two, I can conclude that basically the voice search is being done on mobile devices. And if your website is not responsive enough or optimized for a mobile, it's time you should have a mobile strategy. I will highly recommend to start the following one as soon as possible. Yes, business working in B2B space tends to receive the maximum amount of traffic, the maximum amount of searches from desktop, but the trend is evolving. We are seeing growth in mobile traffic even for B2B sites. It becomes essential for you to have a website that functions and is responsive enough for all the mobile devices. It is optimized for a proper mobile experience. As you know, everyone has a mobile and most of the time they are on their mobile devices. This is just an overview of the basic things that we need to get done for your website to be optimized for voice searches. There are multiple other things, but that's a part for our next video. Be it a B2B or a B2C websites, voice search is beginning to apply to everybody. They are affecting the way the people are doing businesses. And if you want to get ahead of your competition, you should edge them out. Take it seriously and optimize your website for the voice based searches. So thanks for checking out this video. If you have any questions or opinion on this topic, feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more. Till then, happy digital marketing.